Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. CNMI Saipan. This is Fabian in the Lesio. Buenos dias, everybody. This is HAFA TALO si Fabian in Saipan. Buenas Saipan Tinanluta Jan Gohan and all the people from the Marianas here around the mainland. So good morning, good morning. Right now, HAFA TALO si Fabian is both on Facebook and YouTube, and I'm kind of running two stream here. I don't have the apps for that to kind of like connected in one, so I'm just doing this as a test. However, I hope it works out because the apps for it is expensive. So right now I'm using two. One is the YouTube and one is the Facebook. So it's right here, right on live from Fabian, Fatality Fabian here in Saipan. As usual, it is probably what I would be doing if you would like to know what do you call that? Well, subscribe with me on Facebook. I mean, YouTube. Subscribe, to me on Facebook, and then you both can watch it for Facebook and YouTube. No, did I say that wrong? It's gonna be throwing me off a little bit here. That's why sometimes you can see me looking to the side or the left. At this time, it's just pretty much a test of pathology Fabian here on Saipan. It's gonna take a while before a lot of my audience viewers will be transferring to YouTube. Hopefully, if you can do that, it's probably a little bit better, no, on YouTube. However, no, my followers, they call it followers, on Facebook is there, and sometimes it's hard to go on YouTube when just about what do you call that? More than half is how do I say? More than half is on Facebook audience, more than the YouTube. Yeah, I got only about 400 followers, and Facebook it's 1600 climbing up, and my audience is not as much. I expect that. I understand. How do I understand that? Because my show is very restrictive only on the CNMI issue. Hey Annie, good morning Miss Brinyat. Let's see what we got. Wow, we got here. But anyway, like I said, for YouTubers or YouTube channel, yeah, hopefully some of the Facebook followers will just subscribe on YouTube so that eventually we'll just stick with the YouTube. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, my show of Fatality Fabian is always like, what is it now? What is it now every day here in our island of Saipan, Tinan, and Rhoda, the CNMI, the Commonwealth of Northern Marianas Island, and always, our neighboring Guam. I don't pretty much know, what do you call that? Race issue concern there because that's there, and I'm more pretty much an activist or advocate of our issue here in CNMI. Yeah, so this is kind of pretty much an introduction to both channel going on at the same time. So if you see me looking to the side, like now, or down, that's probably what it is. It's just kind of a thing. I wish I had a program that would just connect together, but I think from my finding, that program is expensive. You have to pay them every month just to keep on with that streaming of Facebook to connect it to YouTube or vice versa, or other like you need to connect with other new like Twitters, or you have to buy that apps, and I guess you have to pay monthly just to keeping on that apps. Anyway, what's my concern this morning? Well, not really concerned because first of all, our governor is in Japan. Yeah, yeah. So he kind of messaged me because I've been trying to follow up. Just whenever I have an issue, his door is open, and pretty much a direct. I call him up and, good morning, Dave. You are on YouTube. Thank you very much. Let's see who's. Yes. So anyway, we got Anne on Facebook. Yeah. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I hope that this would work out now. Even though this, regardless of I'm looking here and looking there. This morning, I was reading the newspaper on Mariana's Variety, and like I said, I usually, if I see issue in the government, I would rather know, communicate with the commissioners and address my concern as a concerned citizen, as well as even people that are working in the government. If I see that our leaders, commissioner or secretary for that matter, if I see their decision kind of affecting their employees too, no, I go before that. I'm not the kind of person to go and make connections so that they can hire or they can get help. Or I don't do that. I don't fuck with that. Yeah. So I only address issue with maybe employment or employee who somewhat being discriminated or being treated whatever treatment that is just concerning me at that level. But I don't really know, hey, can you help me connect, or I don't do that because I don't fuck with the government. And you know uh, hopefully I don't see them fucking with us. And did I say that right or wrong? I fuck with the government. I hit him hard. Yeah, but hit him, and I try to make sure that they don't fuck with us. No? That's just probably the way the way I approach this issue. No? Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, we got a Rose Spring. Yes, good morning, Rose. Right now, Fabian, HAFA TALO si Fabian. One of the issue right now that I just like to toss out on this kind of an experimentation right now is the Department of Correction. Oh shit. So I tried to, what's this? Good morning, Joanna. I tried to call the commissioner of Department of Corrections, like what the fuck, when the fuck is this? And hopefully, no, I don't really need pretty much introduce myself to the commissioner. Probably he knows that I'm the fucking asshole, and I don't want to be an asshole with him. And it doesn't take much to for me to be an asshole if people are arrogant, not be or unbecoming of a public servant. And sometimes, I poke on ego. They can have ego on their style, but not, on the people in general, because that's who they serve. And if people are pointing out, their fuck ups, they should be open minded and not having their their ego get the best of them. That's my point, because we are out here seeing it, or at least on my part. What am I talking about? The Department of Correction. I used to work there too, way back in the 90s, and under Chief Seaman, they call him Chief back then. So I understand somewhat, not in a bigger capacity, but I had my own inmates of 76 or 79. I'm sure there's quadruple right now. My concern about what's happening at DOC right now is I hope that I read in the newspaper there's a policy, or it should be a policy or protocol, that stating that I would assume that there's been a lot of problem with cell phone on officers that may, in fact, officers being known to either allow the inmate to use it, and with that, that causes some kind of a disruption in the inmates care, or being the what do you call it, steward of that facility of our inmates serving their time. My point is that right now they're, according to the newspaper, department policy, I think it's a policy, and it's on the Mariana's Variety. to provide accurate and information, secret privacy. Okay, let me see. I'll just go down straight to the part where it says, Brady learned that the department is also prohibiting correction officers from bringing a cell phone inside the prison facility. Probably no, that probably has always been a policy. I don't know, but no, maybe he could be making a policy, no? Bring from the prisons facility. So if it was not a policy, he can make that policy. But what I got on this one, let me see. How's your mom, David? She's good, sir. Thank you very much for that concern. My mom is doing good. Uncle Franklin, good morning. Uncle Franklin, good morning. Right now, I'm doing an experimentation. If you see me looking to the left or to the right, no, two cell phones going at the same time, streaming and on live video, and I will not pay $100 for an apps just to. It's only $30 a month, which I can use it all. Not paying the apps 100, but yet no, I can have two phones going at the same time, being all live. I can give one to my grandkids whenever I'm not on live. But anyway, fuck that. That's not the point. Right now, I'm reading here my concern about the Department of Correction policy. And I said, what the fuck do you care for? No, I do care because I'm always on the lookout on the operation of government, how they treat us or how leaders treating their own employees, and anything in every direction, I'm concerned. What this policy is right now as far as the correction officers have to follow a policy, and I'm okay to follow a policy, but crossing over this part is this one. When there's a policy that the department is prohibiting correction officers from bringing cell phone inside the prison facility, it's good. Because, having that may in fact, tempting the officers, to, and even that. But other than the crossing over, more of my concern is, say it. All incoming duty personnel now undergo a daily pat down. Let me say that again. All incoming duty personnel, which is the correction officer, all incoming duty personnel, every personnel, even the maybe perhaps the administration clerks and other administrative assistants and things like that. I don't know if those are also officers that were sworn in, but when you say all incoming duty personnel now undergo daily pat down, let me relax a little bit. Oh fuck. So that's just let me calm down before, and maybe even if I calm down, that thing will just be so fucked up. That's fucked up. I just it's like fuck you. I try to quote a commissioner, and see, in the past I always said that no, sometimes no, it's not good to when you're expressing your freedom of speech and you want to communicate it with these fuckers, all the government leaders, you're just wasting your time. Yeah, you're just fucking wasting your time. You're fucking wasting your fucking time. Just in the issue, HAFA TALO FABIAN, just fucking just say what you want to say, and that's your freedom, and just fuck it. I sometimes even me, it's good when I talk to the governor, this and that, because at that point in time he will, take action. But sometimes to go to department, and kind of work with them, some of these people may are very egotistical, that will get their ego, the best of them, and the attitude, who do you think you are? Yeah, I don't think of anything of who I am other than being mindful of how to advocate for the people. That's just basically it. So to say that if I was a correction officer, I'm fucking my own peers are gonna fucking pat me down. Fuck you. I am a sworn in officer, and I don't give a fuck about this Department of Corrections problem that leaders should be in the past also that carrying on this attitude in the present time, and you're gonna pat me down, no motherfuckers, because your paranoia of me, maybe perhaps of this huge problem. No, policy is good to, in place, but to fucking pat me down as a correction officer, as a sworn-in officer, as someone you should be trusting. What the fuck is the difference between you not trusting me to crossing over the line? The problem has to be dealt with individually, not to blanket it and demoralize the Department of Correction. No, sir. Well, actually, I tried to call him several times before I, address this, but fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Uh, Let it be known that that's a fucked up policy to pat down correction officer. No, what the fuck? If you don't fucking trust me, even after the fact that maybe a wall locker before you cross over the red line or whatever line that is that would allow you to get on duty, yeah, that maybe where the time clock you punch in. No, that's probably where your wall locker is provided by the department to say, okay, oh, cell phone, everything is put in there because or what? Once you padding down your fucking staff, Mr. Torres, that's fucked up, and I hope that's your first thing to really be mindful. I'm like I say, I'm fucking watching for just about any little things that I'm sure this is a concern. Maybe some people are just like, I don't give a shit, Mr. Malaysia, or others. It only takes one to concern me. It doesn't have to be the whole fucking because when you are a sworn officer, not to perform your duty unless otherwise it's proven or you have any reason that it was me, Fabian Glacier, that took in the cell phone either against a policy or whatever it is, then dealt with that person, but not to blanket it and that you know uh, that incoming duty personnel now undergo daily pat down. That's fucked up. That's just that's beyond me as a probably never been uh, in his past experience, as he stated in the I was stated in the confirmation that he has all this experience, and yet this policy in itself is uh, it would be one policy that would demoralize me as well as I'm common sense tells me this is not gonna be a popular for to be patted down, no. And who's padding the incoming officer? I mean the person that is padding, yeah. Or is better than me because that's why he's padding, yeah. So Anthony Torres, sir, fuck you and your padding down all your incoming, yeah, that's it. I don't give a fuck how you feel, sir. I don't know. I've been trying to call you. You never. We're friends on Facebook, sir. But I'm not saying that um, you should just close it up if you're not. If you're using that, to communicate with friends out here, it's okay. But that's fucked up. If I was, like I said, a correction officer, and that's one of the policy, commissioner, fuck you and your policy. You don't fucking trust me? No, fuck yourself. That's how I would feel. I mean, not tell you that because my family depends on my job. But that's fucked up already. That's strike one already. That's how you demoralize. I mean, if I worked there, and if I've worked there before, as far as the Department of Correction rehabilitation counselor with under Semen. I was a rehabilitation counselor, so for me, even fucking me as a counselor, imagine me walking in there as a fucking counselor and all personnel now undergo a daily pat down. Is anybody in there in the special, commissioner? Are you probably special? We should pat you down too with your fucking own policy. That's how have to be mindful of your policy. Good morning, Speaker of the House, Mr. Edmund. I'm just talking here, no, recapping, Mr. No, Speaker, about a policy that is, I don't know if this policy, has been pulled down, but it's just today's newspaper that it's the correction chief to serve as PIO. What the fuck? It's like he's the Hitler over there. He's gonna be the PIO. No, yeah, it's good to information to come out of especially being a correction, but no, they don't have PIO yet, so I would respect that, but I hope that he would assign someone of other related duty that have more lighter duty in the Department of Correction to be a PIO, because not everything has to come out of his mouth. He got better things to do that yeah, coming out oh, as a matter of fact, our restroom is undergoing a repair, and basically that's my comment for today. Oh, the inmate has a toilet tissue if you guys are all concerned. But I think the commissioner could be the important person if there's any riot in the prison or whatever it is that is a very a uh, high concerning situation, hostage situation that the commissioner has to state it out and that. But right now, no, doesn't look good. We're still on anything that hasn't really. But Mr. Commissioner, being a PIO, I understand if you're saying that you're gonna hire a specific PIO and not just being the Department of Correction officer that have known the system, that can be working as also an other related duty assignment, that you will be the how can I say, PIO. That would be your call. But me standing there with the patch, oh, honorable. Okay, yes, I don't have cell phone. Fuck it. I don't. Fuck. Hey, Brad. That's my balabola, Brad. Pardon. Yeah, that's my balabola. Hey, that's my baby. What the fuck? Si Tony. But this, sometimes we get this new duty assigned to us. We become the commissioner, become the fucking general, and all of a sudden our brain just, being so, we're on a euphoric trip of like, oh fuck, I'm the. Yeah, Arno knows he's the governor, but I don't see him become the asshole. fuck everybody. These people are all serving from the governor all the way down to the motherfucking, yeah. And people always remember, when you're using your freedom of speech, use it. There's no, yeah. And people say, oh, you better watch what you're saying. What the fuck? Is that a threat so that I can choke with my freedom of speech? You better watch out. Watch out. Like, okay, it's been 5 years. I'm being mindful of what not to say. So yeah, I've been pretty much use it. What's the worst thing can happen is a civil case of and who'd wanna sue you then? Yeah. Yeah, sue me. Maybe you can take all my land or whatever it is. Good luck. But Governor Torres was the most corrupted person in my opinion. He's gone. It's all about freedom of speech. So this issue about patting down all incoming personnel is a one fuck up one in my opinion. like Anthony Torres, like I fat. I wanna MMA your fucking ass. I wanna fucking MMA your fucking ass, like that. Yeah, can we what do you call it, this shit like that? Not my ego, like that. Yeah, I can kick your fucking ass. Yeah, but you cannot kick my own freedom of speech. Oh my goodness. Oh man. So what's what? Um, we got who's this? Man, I'm scripting. I still wanna look handsome for you guys. That's why I'm not wearing my. I'm just kidding here. I'm fucking up. I don't give a fuck. My look, I'm getting old, 62 years old. But what else? What else? So I've been in communication with the governor. Scholarship, no. And this governor doesn't fucking brag about what he does. Governor. Yeah, I don't know if he believes in not bragging, but no, just sharing to the people, what's going on of no, how are you, serving your people. You don't want to be. It's important because you're not just going out there bragging about it on things that you don't do. Just like the previous governor, he goes out there and brag about fucking he's doing this, he's doing that, but it's just um, what do you call that? Photos ups or whatever you call that. That's different than being a PIO pointing out this is what is going on. That the scholarship the governor called the scholarship office, the scholarship director met what's his name Miss Camacho met with the governor at 2 p.m. at that day. I was addressing it, and they both met, and the students uh, grant and scholarship went there on time to them for the spring, and God bless the governor during those time when the uh, escort patient for the medical referral, no? Or did I say that wrong? For the patients escort patient. uh, don't don't pay attention to that. No. So he's the one who assisted me to restore that stipend for the patients escort to be to be given the stipend, restoring it back because the governor's too busy. I don't know where he's busy at that day that he don't want to see me. Yeah, fuck Fabian. Even the secretary hung up on me. Click, like what the fuck is that? So I checked the lieutenant governor. Lieutenant governor was the one that is very new. I should give credit for listening to that concern, and he's still listening to concern when I put forth. I'm not saying, and I'm mindful that every single time I address issue, it doesn't have to be my way, and it's not all about my way. It's the people's way that I'm just relaying some of the concern I see, deemed for the governor to. Hey! This is what I see. Okay. Yeah. If his commissioner and secretary are too egotistical to listen to as they serve us, both serving us and what do you call it, being a leader of his own employees, and it's all fuck up, then I have that I would address it to the governor. But even with that, sometimes it's all my own choice. Whatever if it really I want to waste my time checking the governor and say, hey governor, your commissioner is fucking up, and this is what I think. Yeah, he did that before. Yeah, really calling the previous department of correction. Hello. What's up the fuck up over there? Because in the lasers are going crazy. And I tell the governor, uh don't do me a favor. Don't fucking do me a favor. Doing a person a favor means you gotta place the bottom of where I'm at to the top. No, that's not what I'm saying. Or bend the rules a little bit because you're doing me a favor. That's favor. That's not what I'm asking. Here, do the right thing. Do the right thing. That's it. Here, do the right thing, and he did, and it works, and things was fair, and yeah. It's very important. Just as much as I'm fighting against corruption, we don't want to make anybody do something that is against the policy or against anything. And I'm mindful for that. I might be very assertive in a sense, But I think what I'm trying to avoid in some of these things is the bureaucracy of process. Give me a break. That if you use the process more in a bureaucratic way, it slows things down. The purpose of that is just to fuck with whatever needs to be done. That is just delaying shit. I know that the process is good, and sometimes it's overwhelming because there's a lot of things needs to be done in the government. But some of the issues and concern are very pressing that needs to be addressed, quicker before it fucks them up. Let's get this going because I think if you don't, you're just either, the people will be the victims. Yeah. And it's always that way is when the people everything because the government is serving the people, so who will be the victim in any case I'm addressing? And in this case, the officers are the victim here for being pat down. Mr. Nalesi, you're just making a big deal out of that. Yeah, because that's how little you think of individuals that being demoralized of their own rights of not being trusted. You're patting me down, especially as a sworn officer. Yeah, that's already saying that you don't trust me by the time I open the front door. It just should be a policy, and you get caught, you get fucked. You get released, you get whatever it is. Then the uh, the extent of if that's really a problem that's causing the cell phone possession of cell phone inside the inmates area, that just causing a really huge problem that drugs are coming in because of what the officers allowing inmates to use that. But Commissioner, if you're watching this, and I hope so, but I hope that's not. I hope the newspaper quoted you wrong on this one. I would probably follow up on it to know that if it's really true, because I'm just basing myself on public information on the newspaper man variety. Man, I've been drinking coffee. So usually I make some choices, if I make some choices, if I'm one on exercise my freedom is POW or the, because some of these probably leaders, please, can we work together instead of against each other? Yeah, I would rather that, but sometimes I waste my time working with leaders. Yeah, it is. Sometimes it's just waste of time. It kind of pulls me back to withhold that kind of intensity of issues and concern. Kind of dissipate a bit. I wanted to hit it while I'm on it. I'm highly, my brain is getting fried, trying to say, fuck this, and I don't, not, no, that's not. That's why my brain is fucked up, when it comes to issues that it's getting all on fire. Yeah. This week has been a very stressful week too. That's that. What about the issue? One more issue that I've pushed over to the governor. No, that is probably the most fucked up one I'm thinking is the I don't know, no governor. I said I'm gonna hold on this, but fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Um, this the Secretary of Commerce, Mr. Joseph. Correct me if I'm wrong. Rios, no? Mr. Rios, who has been scheduled for March 28 for a what is it? Man, YouTube is like it's like hard to. But anyway, this appointed no Secretary of Commerce, the Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas Island, by the name of Joseph Rios. Again, I'm still trying to familiarize myself with these people, but I think it is who is Joseph Rios, appointed by our governor, Arnold Indalecio Palacios, with his lieutenant governor, Def Apatan. He will be the the secretary up there for the commerce, and whatever the background is, no, according to that appointment, is I'm not attacking that for no, you know, it's their appointment by the governor. No, no, it would poke the governor's no ego. No, uh, if I'm gonna be pointing this out as far as no the resignation of no Joseph Rios. The resignation of Joseph Rios, in my opinion, and I'm sitting here because he's gonna be a leader of one of our no, government. He's gonna be one of the leader of our government, the highest, no, will be the Chamber of Commerce. I don't take that lightly as a leader, no, to just resign and rescind it. And his appointment was supposed to be um, March 28th, and before that, no, he resigned, and then again now, no, the our senators, the confirmation no, chairperson, I think Senator Selena Babauta, no, is the one that is conducting that. He resigned, si Joseph, and then he rescinded. That's very odd. That's for me is a sign of trouble. He rescinded, and the governor. That's very disrespectful for one thing. To resign. That could be, no dealt with internally, unless the governor, when you're telling the governor, you just resign, or did you talk to the governor and said, governor, I think I'm going to resign, and then now what? Did the governor say no? Well, did you even step forth? Because that's not some kind of that's a huge new appointment that no many people could be appointed for that opportunity. So if you resign it because of good cause, I don't think any rescinding of that resignation is gonna be possible, because it's a good, it's you meant it, you resign, and for whatever deep reason that is this, that's it, it's crossing over that um, that appointment of the courtesy of being appointed by the highest leader here on our island, governor. When you resign, that's kind of a message telling the governor, I think, governor, you just fucked. No? Governor, you fucked appointing a leader here that just resign for, maybe if it's a good reason, then fuck off, ne? Just go away, resign, and just go fuck off, because it's a good reason. You're never gonna come back. Whatever, good, bad, or whatever, anything, you resign from that appointment. Don't rescind it, Chelo, because when you rescind it, then that means that your problem of why you resign in the first place is a fucked up one. It's a piece of shit. It's nothing that why rescinding it? Because whatever issues and concern you have is minor. That you just change your mind all of a sudden. Is that really what I'm insinuating here? That's fucked up. That's the way I see it, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't fuck around. My opinion and my way I think is just on my own. This is what freedom of speech is all about. It's just me. Buenas, Annie, Auntie Annie. Yeah, so this is people, yeah, when I'm forming my opinion, it's just purely out of my fucking mouth. There's no conspiracy here, I'm always emphasizing people that they will never be at any time that I'm free from being with all my viewers, that they're gonna say, oh, you know what, you're on this side, or you're on that side, or this and that, or you must be talking to someone that's influencing you from. I always get that shit. Yeah. And I talk, even to senators, my friends, senators. Yeah. You fuck up, I'm loud. They just stare me in the eyes, and it's very important to do that, because it's just me, the governor. I don't fucking benefit from the administration as far as job opportunity or recognition or anything. No, all I do is volunteer, and just state it out as it is, and no, there's no string attached. That's the thing about this whole thing. It's there's no string attached. I'm okay with my kangkong. Yeah, that's all I can survive with and keep opening my video. Kadukin na lang siya. You know, anybody else other than the governor, can you imagine? Even the governor, I don't give a fuck, no, what he thinks about me, but more of what he cares more of what I think. As it should be, because all our public servants should be listening to us, not no listening to their fuck ups or whatever their thing is. They should be listening. They're not the one to dictate us. No, that's our government. So as far as this new administration, no, it's still the same HAFA TALO si Fabian, and it will progress into either going to be better or going to be worse. It just depends on how this administration flows. Yeah, I'm not the guy who critique the government. Okay, they're good on this, and maybe they're a little bit off on this. No, I don't. Just if they're doing good, yeah, I don't fuck with that. I don't give a fuck. Just keep doing good. If you fuck up, then that's what time I criticize. That's what freedom of speech, in your opinion, to criticize your own government and express your feelings. Hammer them, whatever it is. Government are not our friends. In a personal level, maybe perhaps, but even with that, sometimes I make sure that I control that friendship. At any time they serve the people. They're my friend, for example, and they fuck up, that is not in the best interest of the people, then fuck him. That's I'm becoming of who we both relate to, that they have known. It's all on them. Yeah. Another issue that I'm raising up. So with that, again, about the Secretary of Chamber of Commerce, Joseph Rios, I so disagree with rescinding it. I think the rescinding it, he can take that rescindment and shout it up his ass, because this administration is asking for more trouble. Other people might say, what if it's really, really, really just that the reason is there that is beyond that. Now you can rescind it back. No. If you're rescinding it, then your fucking decision to resign in the first place was just nothing but a fuck up. That now you're rescinding it, and I'm gonna accept it as a governor. That I'm gonna kiss your ass because I approve it again. The second, there's no strike 2 or strike 3. There's just strike 1. It's a people's government, and you're trying to rescind it or whatever it is, whichever direction. That's already damaged of becoming a leader to take that. That's you resign it and you tell the public staff that you resign it, then maybe, who knows, maybe stop or celebrating. I think, in my opinion, the governor shall sit down and be very address this in a smoother way without insulting them. That if not, he's the one who insult the appointment of the governor to resign. So it's only one strikeout. You still can probably work in the government, Mr. Rios, sir. Maybe within the Department of Commerce, but not in that capacity as a leader, because we need to have a very stable leader, not unstable like those people in psychiatric ward. I changed my mind. Yeah, I have the right to change my mind. Yeah, I remember one governor said, I have the right to change my mind. Yeah, we can change your mind, and yes, every right, because he's the governor and he remains a governor, Not like I quit as a governor and then I had to change my mind to come back in as a governor. That's the point I'm trying to say. Is that's the big difference, Yeah. Another one. Our Senator Corina. I wonder what he's thinking, with all this public uh, taxpayer spending, that maybe perhaps her schedule of that summit or conference that's going straight from Manila all the way to California probably may be really one of the most uncomfortable one that the issue, I mean, the topic of casino is so very resentful here in our island. I mean, we are the victim of, that piece of shit downtown. And just the word casino just makes everybody high blood. Like, no, to casino. Like, and then Karina and that's good. No, fuckers. They've been baptized fuckers now. Karina is not a part of that conference. And from what I heard already of this trip to the Manila, it's tossed out. It's out of the window issue. Then our internet capability is no longer capable. I think I've heard this from a professional person that knows that in Las Vegas, that even that she knows all. Those things has to be beefed up, internet stuff like that, and the gaming for the gaming, internet gaming. But some of the press conference that I was listening, it's kind of in contrary to what the legal counsel of the legislature, Tyrone, stated that the I think if I'm not mistaken, and they can correct this, that he says according to the group already, they see that as a not good idea. So if it's not good idea, I'm gonna have to add on to say they have to throw it out because it's not good. You cannot take a bad idea or not good idea, if that's the word. Oh, we didn't say we're gonna not entertain it. It's already not a good idea, so throw it out and don't leave it to the people that say, okay, this is not a good idea, but I'll leave it up to you. In the first place, nobody tell you guys to go to spend a taxpayer's money, no. But as an individual say, it was governor's first class travel is cost more than this 6, 7, 6 of them. Like unless you want to insult my intelligence, who give a fuck? A spending of taxpayers' money is a spending of taxpayers' money that is fucking poking the nerve of a lot of people here on the island that have been terminated and been cut hours effective this month. And I think the mistake they have was just kind of not really thought through by those six that it's just this issue just exploded, to a point where fuck with it. let's just fuck with it. No, enough. And I again recap of saying on that press conference, I think they were courageous to think they are trying to be transparent, but yet they sit in front of that conference and knowing that they're just gonna insult and bullshit us with. In fact, they didn't think that a person like me out there would be watching their the press conference. What they're sharing is just garbage. It is fucking garbage. Yeah, who give a fuck that somebody tell you I don't give a fuck about their background to tell you that you're gonna tell us that they told you that the IPS on the blacklist and the exclusive license bullshit is yeah. That's an insult in a sense. Yeah. I wish that conference would have not been conducted, but at least I give them give them credit just for coming out. Woo! Good morning. Hey, Rita Kamatsu. Fam, let them pick on me, fam. I want friend you. I will block you, fam. Rita's like, oh, okay, Rick. I'm very serious with this life, their life. Rick, did you fry the spam? Because that went viral. I love you, Rid. That was all humor, people. You know that. Like this. Oh, come on. Every time you stand the list, is gonna talo. Apa talo si Fabian gonna pick on me. Okay, let's see who we're gonna pick on. Alright. Juan Salas? Nah. Like, oh, fuck. I'm going off live. I'm gonna, oh my goodness. But back to the trip for Senator no mag-off niya no, man, can you imagine your guys getting fucked back here about the press conference and all this issue about casino, and you're over there attending a conference on casino that just amplified all this fuck shit, you know. No, ma'am. uh, nobody give a fuck whether no, and our fucking governors in not fucking is my I'm just fucking used. Like, like when I calling me fucking governor. Not what I mean, but he's in Japan trying to no. I think that's more no. Yeah, we're pivoting away from China tourism, where no, our Senator Paul Manglonia, you know, and Corina was trying to entice that no idea to us that hey, you know what, Senator, did any rich Chinese asking you to do that? Not like that, like that. That's possibility. I like Senator Pomanglo, and I talked to him yesterday. And you know what? I did apologize to him for your information. That I said, you know, no, Senator, if I'm apologizing, I should not just shut the fuck up and just apologize for that. But I said, I'm so nonchalant in just saying that word, medical referral. And even if I use the medical referral, no, it was never stated that no, such taxpayers' money was no, abused or spent and abused. It is strict, other than just a medical referral. Medical referral meaning that maybe perhaps a doctor here has just, you know, tell me, hey, you need to go to get whatever medical, you know, we approve that kind of, you know, outside, so that maybe insurance company will say, yeah, you went off island for that because of the medical, you know, what do you call that? And it's still your own decision. I don't know what the your health benefit or health insurance, you know, would limit you from being to an go off island. Because even in the military too, the VA, they we have to be no referred off island if the doctor thinks that otherwise, you know, there's no facility to. But anyway, for Corina, Senator Corina, that also no, the casino, no, the trip to Philippines that she was a part of, and just amplified the what the fuck, he went all the way. Other people say, why did she just went all the way over there? That no, I don't know if she was probably no in tune of what's happening back here with all his colleagues again hammered about no this idea of casino. No, maybe and she should, when she come home, would be her turn to no go before the people and see, you know, that no the trip from Manila is, it's, we can just say now, conclude it, that it was a junket, even if they just, you know, what else, you know, it was a poor plan, research, whatever it is, that no, in less than 3 months from the last inauguration to just, we just turned April, and that's already no a leader that did not do their homework to fucking go over there and thinking that just because there's such a submit was a waiver of 2,500, and if it wasn't no waiver and you have to pay 2,500, would they have gone? Probably no. Yes, they would have gone. So let's not fuck with that kind of no justification or reasoning, you know, logic. That nah, fuck that. You guys just went there, and you know, now look, the governor stopping that no idea of going to Japan, and probably, who knows, maybe next uh, South Korea, or maybe the lieutenant governor will go to South Korea, take turn to solicit more of this the tourism in those country. And see, they see it's not sinking. It's not in sync. They're not collaborating. Everybody wants to know fucking now they're not the same pie that when they were campaigning. We were the independent party pie. Now we're not a pie. We're just all independent individually with you know it, now they're independent and I pointed that out before that once you already win victorious, it's gonna start separating and it's ideally yeah, it is supposed to be like a separate of power, the executive and the legislature, but when the people voted the slate of the independent party to go into this to restore trust, that's exactly rebuilding trust. Now it's like everybody is going on its own way, not know how can we rebuild if everybody doesn't collaborate and come to a consensus what's in the best interest of this Commonwealth, other than everybody now is looking like a fuck, I'm just got terminated, fuck, I'm just and now I'm gonna reduce my this and that, and now all kinds of issue, and everybody wants to be well, because I'm the chairperson of this asshole department or this yeah, everybody kind of wants to be seen as a leader of their own, not a leader of collaborators, yeah, that's exactly what I was hoping when the governor said this is didn't do their homework. Yeah, Johnny. They didn't do their homework. They just went there and knowing. I mean, can you imagine even as basic as das iGaming Commission casino business or investment to bring in revenues is basically the internet here is capable of. They didn't do that too. They didn't even say if this kind of casino is still hot, or maybe perhaps they can check with the governor what are other alternatives for collaborating, and so that when they decided that would be a good idea, that the governor said, you know what, I probably would not support that idea if it goes through the process of the House Bill process to support that bill. I will veto it, and whatever it is that goes backward to but anyway, thank you very much, this Marcy. I guess this one was supposed to be just a tryout to what do you call that stream is going on here, the Facebook view and the YouTube. I don't know how this thing is gonna work out at a later time, where some of the 1600 almost 1700 followers has to kind of go through the YouTube, because I think the YouTube also is set to be a little bit better in the clarity, the streaming and everything, where the YouTube sometimes skips. I would say a statement, and it's just very it's like it's skipping. Yeah, so I would probably prefer in the YouTube or both, just having an audience, viewers, subscriber, followers, to just address issues and concern here in the CNMI, both in the community and in the government, in all direction. So I'm just not limiting to anything. I'm also like try to be in tune on leaders from the other island, like Rota and Tini, and like Dennis Mendiola, Senator Dennis Mendiola is probably offended. I mean, not probably, he was offended. He was offended that I stated that yes, Senator, and I pray for him to regardless. If he's arrogant, and I know that he's arrogant, it does not affect the best interest of the people. Then fuck with arrogance. I'm for you, sir, senator. But if you have an arrogance and it's distorting your focus of your mission to be in the best interest of Rota people, then you can fuck off on your arrogance. That's the thing I'm trying to point out. When leaders are arrogant, they're kind of making the community very uncomfortable to come forth and say, you know what, Senator? Be like, what kind of senator do you know? If you're an arrogance and you're known to just help, uh, something's kind of hard, but it's possible that you can be arrogant, that you are the senator of all the Almighty, that you're making things happen and you're gonna do it, and hey, let's do it, yeah, no, yeah, I know it, I am Mister No Solution, no. Yeah, you okay, Senator? Yeah. All right, yeah, that's give me room, because I'm fixing it. It's done. All right, hello, Mr. No Asshole. Yeah. uh, it's okay, but I think I'm more targeting to those who are asshole that are making fuck up decisions that are not in the best interest of the people, and he don't like that. He don't like that. Yeah, just like him. I'm hammering him the other day about Senator uh, uh, Dennis Mindiola. I was listening to the appointment of the confirmation hearing for one of the senator herself. Now she was the DPO, Department of Public Land secretary, and it's like you know, when if Dennis was asking me that the DPO that I was in charge was the puny little shit. What makes you think you can handle the up there? Like fucking. I just see that as something that is so uh, yeah, I'm sure he has a stack of thing about experience, and yeah, I think I think my point is that he can ask what best finance is here, and I think he did, but just to add in that kind of an intimidation. What makes you think you can handle it? You came from Rota, and that DPO responsibility is nothing compared to Saipan. So how should you convince me that you can handle it? Fuck the whole fucking community you came in. I'm fucking adore no Teresa, and in there no probably he's insulted. He's insulted because he's a Republican, and then I'm not of this party, so I'm gonna make sure that people wrote that I'm a fucking jackass. uh, we got a small DPL, so I found that bigger one, and I don't think ma'am, you can handle it. You can handle the Saipan DPL, so I think I'm not gonna vote for you. I think he did vote for that. At least he tossed it out to intimidate her. Yeah. Dennis, am I eyeballing you? You're more insulting me to disagree that I'm eyeballing you for the people of Rota. That's basically it. That's what you call arrogance. Yeah. We'll just calm him down. He's a young man. He's old enough to be my son, actually. Boy! Senator boy. I'm arrogance your ass. Dennis says, here's my phone number. Can you call me, please? Well, fuck your phone number. You disagree with everything I said. Now you have to fucking prove what you got for the people who wrote that, motherfucker. Yeah, you're a motherfucker, arrogant asshole, senator. And if you think I'm being disrespectful, fuck off. Because I don't respect people that are arrogant, that have not yet prove that you are in the best interest of the fucking fire department, that you're not in the best interest of the Homeland Security, that all I hear from those areas, two departments, are nothing but a fucking demoralized department. and you are sitting there like the king of arrogance in the Senate. Yeah, so far I disrespect you, motherfucker, and just do the right thing for people, Rota. Until then, you haven't even come up with one yet, and I'll still give you time, no, sir, Senator. Like, oh, fucking delicious, yeah. Every time I talk, it's minus one vote for just Dennis. The people wrote are just probably dancing around. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Lesa. Oh, thank you for arrogance. Is this guy? You still think he's the captain of the military? No? I don't want to laugh this morning about this senator. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You know, there's a lot of things when you're using your freedom of speech. No? A lot, and it takes a lot of energy out of you to of energy exercising. What is this? Ask not what you can do for your country, but what your country can do for you. Or what you can do for your country, yeah. But you know when I was looking at that, what I've done to this country, I served the country 26 years. That's what what the Kennedy was saying. No, ask now what you can do for your country, but what you can do for your country. I volunteer for 26 years. A veteran myself, went to Iraq twice, and I think now the countryside, the country is doing is more doing things for me. Yeah, and then in this way, I'm doing something just by merely exercising my freedom of speech, and it's changing things around, and more so of a volunteer that I could be a PIO for this this government. Not to say that and again, I don't really need to defend who I am. People says, "Oh, you're this, you're that," attention. Yeah. No. People know, honest to God, I'm not pleading or anything. That you'll be very coward to basically come out here and be very anonymous, fake names, all those things that what this show is all about. In all reality, that regardless of how you think about HAFA TALO FABIAN show that is hammering government or I'm making a difference, this and that, for whatever your warped mind saying, it's not about that. It's just that it takes a lot of my courage to speak up, because freedom of speech is very it's gonna poke a lot of leaders in the government. And I'm mindful for that. And not just leaders, the uniqueness of our island is also extended out to the family members. And I've always pointed that out. And the government is my second cousin. And I always say that. Why do I always say it? I'm not trying to, it's not a bragging matter, but to share the reality that even him understood that leaders in the government, we should treat them as leaders who are serving the people. That if they're leading that is not in the best interest of the people, shout out, talk to them, tell them, because it's affecting our community. Yeah, and Arno and I are the best example of how we relate. Because sometimes right now, I just told him I'm gonna hold on to the issue with the Department of Correction issue that this one will be pardoned. Oh, touch your phone. I know you can go to work now. Like that thing. No cell phone, so go ahead. Now you are honorable. Before you enter the DOC, you're dishonorable. We don't trust you. Let's pat down. Okay. But you're patting me down. Fuck you. You're the one that fucking sakin the one in the shovel in the supply room. Why are you patting me down? You're an idiot. They all know each other. But Saipan or Commonwealth and even Guam no are probably experiencing the same thing where a lot of leaders are family and nepotism and this and that. And I was joking like if we are gonna make a law for nepotism, families or friends or whatever it is, that the government will be shut down. Like one family member says, we have to vote for him, because no, who else will help us? I didn't know that the government is a family affairs no government. It's his people, not no. It's the government of the family, by the family. Yeah. So I'm for indigenous, and I advocate for indigenous and I'm full force with it to no, to focus on it, but no, that's when we're dealing with indigenous no issues, the ancestries and historics and things like that. But no, I don't just restrict myself into that because no, even the Indigenous Affairs Office is under the umbrella of the whole entire government, and I'm looking at the entire government as a whole, not just restrict myself on no Indigenous Affairs Office. Um, I'm for preservation. I'm always looking out for our kind of learning about our past, and more of it is the fascination of having to collect artifacts. I got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I don't know, maybe if you count it, it's 1,000. After 30 years of collecting, that's how much passionate I am with our history and uh, sharing it, to the people, and even our World War II history, everything about our history. And I've always salute people who visit my museum. Thank you very much for coming to Saipan. And I'm always this person of passion of who we are here in our island, the Commonwealth Northern Marianas Island. So, And to conclude this show, honest to God, people, I'm a very solitary person. I don't go and conspire with other people to hit hard on the other opponent, or if the colleagues up there at the legislature or the governor's office or whichever are are hammering each other because they're so much into each in their own world of who would the best leader, who would be the best to they can fuck each other. Even if this is my friend or that my friend, I don't fucking go to my friend and try to solicit, how can we hit this other of my friend, and I'm a kind of a friend of straightforward. You're my friend, but no, even if you're my friend, you fuck up, I'm loud. So the governor, he's my primo, but if he fucks up, it's like you're a thorn on my side. And that's very thing that no, it's for real. It's for real. It's not. He's for real. He's feeling it, and I'm sure a lot of the leaders out there are feeling it. I'm on pretty much on my own solitaire. Solitaire. I wouldn't solicit any other person to get on, my way of advocate as an activist, and yeah. If I listen to friends, and if I listen to this leader and my friend or whatever, uh, I'm listening. That's all as far as it is. Don't tell me. The worst thing you're gonna tell me is, can you say this? One leader told me that. I said, yes, yeah. See, I'm gearing up for that, and now you just fuck it up. Therefore, no, fuck it. Don't tell me. You just that's defeating the purpose of me. Nobody tells me what to do. Even the Democrat I've had that stigma of. Oh, you're a Democrat. That's why you're political motivated and the independence. Can you tell you're a Democrat and big mouth? Cut it down. These are my experience that I'm sharing with you guys where I'm at as far as HAFA TALO FABIAN, so that I can reassure you guys that I'm not immune to mistakes, and if I do, I would come out and apologize. Take that. I don't have to, but no, because it's that freedom. But I would take ownership of you know, my own uh, expressing faults or things that I want to do. All right. So thank you very much, Loleng Falik. Yeah, you're new. Charles Manglonya, you're antique. I can't like, fuck you. Then I'm not gonna send your proposed sweet potato. I'm just I'm just saying they're old and some of them I can recognize more than you do, viewers. So anyway, Charles, if you're just tuning in, Facebook is on, and the other cell phone, the YouTube, and it's gonna take a while before no. Hey, why is looking on that side and why is now looking that side? And it's all good. Hopefully, both audience or and if you wanna go to YouTube because it's more clear and a little bit better, and now no. Fabian on Facebook is skipping. All right. Thank you so much. Adios and have a nice day, everybody. It's 8. What is it? What is it? 7:35 here. So, woo. So thank you. Julie!